Welcome to Eduate. So far we are discussing about solid states. Now next topic in this solid state is your electrical properties of solid. কঠিনৰ বৈদ্যুতিক ধৰ্ম. Now based on electrical properties, solids are divided into mainly three parts. Three types of. Based on electrical properties, solids are classified as conductor, semiconductor, and insulator. Conductor, semiconductor, and insulator. Now, classification of solid as conductor, insulator, or semiconductor is based on the electronic arrangement in the atom in different orbitals. Mostly we have seen that conductors, in conductor class we have seen the metals are considered as conductors and non-metals are generally considered as poor conductor or non-conductor, whatever you say, whatever it can be said. Now considering the metal first, in metal crystal you have seen the particles are arranged in some definite order, isn't it? Enake khojua thake metal atom bila. When these particles are arranged in this closely packed form, then it has been observed that some of the orbitals in different metal atom will overlap to form some molecular orbital. Enake tumi molecular orbital, you learn these things about first year class, about this molecular orbital. See, now these molecular orbitals are arranged in increasing order from lower energy to higher energy. Different molecular orbitals are arranged in this order. Now all these orbitals are filled up from the bottom in this form. Enake orbital bilak ami fill up kori ahau. Now this type of molecular orbitals are formed amongst different atoms because in a crystal there is a large number of constituent particles. So there are a large number of molecular orbitals will be formed. All these orbitals have got slightly different energy from each other. The orbitals at the higher energy state are called generally valence molecular orbital. Now these valence molecular orbitals in different atom, in combination of different atom will be slightly different and slightly alop efal energy thakib. Gom paisa ni? Which will overlap, slightly different energy which will overlap each other. So due to this overlapping of this atomic orbital which are being occupied, form a band of energy. Do you understand? These are called orbital band, and this is due to the overlapping of occupied orbital. This orbital band is occupied, and that is why it is called as valence band. This is called as valence band. Now above this valence band, above these valential orbitals, there are some orbitals which remain unoccupied. Like khali orbitals. Now these orbital also have got slightly different energy, and that will form another band which is not occupied. That is called conduction band. Conduction band. So there will be two type of band. One is called valence band, other is called conduction band. Valence band is occupied by electron. Conduction band is generally vacant. Now a substance will conduct electricity only when electrons are found in the conduction band. Now we need to look at the arrangement of electron in these bands. Will give you idea about the type of matter, whether it is conductor, semiconductor, or insulator. We'll look one by one. Look at the first case. In this first case, you find it out conductor. Conductor ki hai? This is the valence band. And valence band is overlap with the conduction band. Conductor ki hai? Valence band aru conduction band to overlapping hoite hai. That means some of the orbital of the conduction bands has got lower energy than the valence band. That is why there is a possibility of finding electron. This is valence band, and this is the conduction band. This is the conduction band. So there is a possibility of finding electron even in the conduction band. That is why these substances behave as a conductor. Other is the insulator, in which there is a huge energy gap between conduction band. This is the conduction band, and this is the valence band. This is the valence band. This is the valence band, and this is the conduction band. In case of insulator, you have seen that there is a large energy gap between the valence band and the conduction band. Duitar majot eta energy gap ase. This is also called as forbidden zone. Forbidden zone. Yate কোনো ধৰণৰ ইলেক্ট্ৰন নাথাকে. So বা অৰবিটেলৰ কোনো এক্সিস্টেন্স নাই বুলি আমি ধৰি লব পাৰো. So as there is a large energy gap, it is not possible for electron to go from valence band to the conduction band. So hekane conduction bandot electron poa na jay. That substance behaves as an insulator. So this is the second substance. And third type of substance, in which there is a small energy gap between the valence band and the conduction band. Jodi ami eneka aki lou, this is the conduction band, this is the valence band, and this is the conduction band. বুজি পাইছা নে? ভ্যালেন্স ব্যান্ড আৰু কন্ডাকশন ব্যান্ডৰ মাজত এনাৰ্জি গ্যাপটো খুব কম হয়. খুব কম হলে electrons can be easily promoted from valence band to the conduction band. So this conduction band become partially filled, and as it is partially filled, it become partially conductor, which is called as semiconductor. ঠিক আছে না? তো based on this valence band, combination of valence band and conduction band, we can define this substance conductor, semiconductor and insulator. As in conductors, there is overlapping between valence band and conduction band. So electrons are found in the conduction band. That is why it is conductor. In insulator, there is a huge energy gap between conduction band and valence band. So there is no possibility of finding conduction band. So this type of substance cannot conduct electricity or heat. These are the insulator. Other is the semiconductor, third type of substance. In semiconductor, there is a small energy gap between valence band and conduction band. So electron can be promoted to the higher state. In general, some substances like group 14 substances like silicon, germanium, these are group 14 elements. ঠিক আছে? In these type of substances which generally exhibit semiconducting capacities, it will exhibit its conductivity increases with the increasing temperature. Temperature jetia badhe, with the increasing temperature, more number of electron can promoted from valence band to the conduction band, and the substance can behave as semiconductor, or the conductivity of semiconductor increases with the increasing temperature. So those substance whose conductivity increases with the increasing temperature, because more number of electron can go from valence band to conduction band, are called intrinsic semiconductor. Intrinsic semiconductor. অসমীয়াত কলে অন্তৰ্নিহিত অৰ্ধ পৰিবাহী. Semiconductors are also called as semiconductor বিলাক আমি অসমীয়াত কওঁ অৰ্ধ পৰিবাহী. তো intrinsic semiconductor. এটো পৰীক্ষাত হতে what is intrinsic semiconductor? Intrinsic semiconductor, these are semiconductors whose conductivity increases due to increase in temperature are called intrinsic semiconductor. ঠিক আছে? So intrinsic, this is one type of semiconductor. আকৌ conductivity of semiconductor can also be increased by some other means, that is called as doping. ঠিক আছে? আমি হেতুলে আহিম এতিয়া. Now semiconductor can be classified on the basis of doping. Now doping is a process by which we can increase the conductivity of semiconductor. Now what is doping? Doping means adding suitable impurities to semiconductor. Semiconductor লগত এক নিৰ্দিষ্ট অশুদ্ধি যদি আমি যোগ কৰি তাৰ পৰিবাহিতা ইনক্ৰিজ কৰিব পাৰো, পৰিবাহিতা বঢ়াব পাৰো, that process is called as doping. So what is doping? To increase the conductivity of semiconductor, it is added with suitable impurities. That process is called as doping. Based on doping, semiconductor are classified into two types. Semiconductor are classified into two types based on doping. One is called as N type, other is called as P type. N শ্ৰেণীৰ semiconductor, N শ্ৰেণীৰ অৰ্ধ পৰিবাহী, P শ্ৰেণীৰ অৰ্ধ পৰিবাহী. So these are the two types of doping. In general, আমি জানো যে কোনবিলাক সাধাৰণতে group 14 elements like silicon, germanium, etc. substances exhibit semiconducting property. Now when this silicon, suppose we are taking a silicon crystal. In silicon crystal, each silicon atom is surrounded by other silicon atom. Why? Because group 14 elements like silicon, germanium, starting from carbon, they have got 4 electron in their valence shell. So a silicon atom has 4 electrons in the valence shell. So in each crystal, it's surrounded by 4 other silicon atoms, which are covalently bonded to each other. All these 4 electrons are involved in bonding. So this will form a perfect crystal of silicon. Now when it is doped with something like group 15 elements, group 15 elements like phosphorus, arsenic, তেতিয়া কি হয় যদি গুটে silicon crystal টোৰ মাজত কিছুমান phosphorus atom সোমাই দিও, now like silicon, like group 14 elements, group 15 elements have got 5 electrons in its valence shell. Group 14 elements have got 4 electrons in its valence shell. Group 15 elements have got 5 electrons in its valence shell. So instead of having 4 electrons, this phosphorus has 5 electrons in its valence shell. Now it will occupy one of the space of the silicon. So it will surrounded by other silicon atom in the other side. Have you seen this? Enake silicon atom thakibo. Now 4 of these electrons are involved in bonding with silicon, isn't it? Which means its 5th electron is free. So when this type of group 14 elements like silicon germanium is doped with group 15 elements like phosphorus, its 5th electron remained free. This 5th electron is responsible for increasing conductivity of this type of semiconductor. So in this type of case, the conductivity of semiconductor increases due to the addition of extra electron, and that is why it is called as N type of semiconductor. So in N type of semiconductor, what we have seen? We have seen that group 14 elements doped with group 15 elements. So when group 14 elements doped with group 15 elements, then it is called as N-type semiconductor, negative type semiconductor. Look at the other case in P-type semiconductor. Again, we are having a semiconductor of silicon. It is a crystal of silicon crystal, which is silicon in 4 sides. For each silicon, there is silicon in the 4 other side. In this silicon crystal, if it is doped with group other element like group 13 element, what are the group 13 elements like boron, aluminum? These are the elements belongs to group 13. So when this silicon crystal is doped with group 13 element like boron, say boron, a boron is inserted in this place. Now like group 14 elements which has got 4 electron in its valence shell, group 13 elements has got 3 electron in their valence shell. So boron has got 3 electron in their valence shell, which has been surrounded by 4 silicon atom, because in this silicon crystal everywhere it is silicon atom. This will complete the crystal. Now one of the silicon place is occupied by a boron atom. Then what happens? Then it will form bond with the 3 silicon in the 3 side. The other side, the 4th side, which have a electron, silicon with an electron, has not been shared because boron has no 4th electron, isn't it? So that place for this atom is remain vacant. That place is vacant. Alright. So this vacant space is moved in different direction, because if electron is moving to this place, then this vacant space is moving to the other place. So it looked like that as if electron vacancy, which means as if positive charge is moving in a direction, in a given direction. So that is why this is a P type of semiconductor, because its conductivity increases due to the movement of a electron hole, which may be considered as a positive charge. So that is why it is called as when group 14 elements doped with group 15 element, so group 13 element. When group 14 elements doped with group 13 elements, that will form P-type semiconductor. So that is the answer to this question. If you have been asked what is N-type semiconductor, what is P-type semiconductor, পরীক্ষা যদি উদে N-type semiconductor কি, P-type semiconductor কি, তেতিয়ালে আমি এই ধৰণে answer দিব লাগিব। When group 14 elements doped with group 15 elements, then it will form N-type semiconductor, and when group 14 elements doped with group 13 elements, that will form P-type semiconductor. ঠিক আছে কেতিয়াবা পৰীক্ষাত এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ কোৱেশ্চন আহে what type of semiconductor is formed when silicon is doped with boron? What type of semiconductor? Germanium is doped with arsenic. Then also you have to answer in that form that it is N type semiconductor or P type semiconductor. So these are basically different type of semiconductor based on doping. So that is where how we can increase the conductivity of semiconductor. Alright, now we go for the last part of solid state, that is magnetic property. That is magnetic property. Magnetic property. Magnetic property. Magnetic property. Based on magnetic properties, the substances are divided into 5 types, 5 different type of substances. This first is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 5 different type of substances. First type of based on magnetic property, first classification is paramagnetism. Magnetism, paramagnetism, অনুচুম্বকত্ব. Now we have seen that in any molecules or any atoms or whatever it is, all the electrons are generally paired. When an electrons is a charged particle, when it moves, it creates a magnetic field. Now magnetic field created by one electron is being cancelled by the other electron, so total magnetic moment becomes 0. সকলো বিলাক সাবস্টেন্সত যদি ইলেক্ট্ৰন জোড়াপাতি থাকে তেতিয়ালে টোটাল ম্যাগনেটিক মোমেন্টটো 0 হয়, and that has not been attracted in magnetic field. But if there are certain substances in which it has got some unpaired electron, এনেকুৱা জোড়া নাপাতাকে ইলেক্ট্ৰন যদি থাকে, then those substances has got paramagnetic behavior because they are attracted in the magnetic field because they have got unpaired electron. So paramagnetic substance are substance which has got unpaired electron. জোড়া নাপাতা যদি ইলেক্ট্ৰন থাকে তেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ সাবস্টেন্সক অনুচুম্বকীয় সাবস্টেন্স বুলি আমি ধৰি লওঁ। অনুচুম্বকীয় সাবস্টেন্সৰ ভিতৰত আছে তোমাৰ কিছুমান এক্সাম্পল যেনেকুৱা Cu+, S2, O2 এইবিলাকক আমি paramagnetic সাবস্টেন্সৰ ভিতৰত ধৰো। আনবিলাক সাবস্টেন্স যিবিলাক হ'ল তোমাৰ ডায়ামেগনেটিক বুলি কওঁ, অপচুম্বকীয় ডায়ামেগনেটিক সাবস্টেন্স, diamagnetism, opposumbokiyo. In this type of substance, all the electrons in the molecule or the ion are paired. Hokolo bilak substance jurapati thake. So henuka dhৰণৰ jurapata henuka dhৰণৰ electron bilak jibilak substance or electron bilak jurapati thake, those substances behave diamagnetic behavior because they are not generally attracted by magnetic field. Most of the example of diamagnetic substances are something like this. You have seen most of the common things, sodium chloride, water, these are the substances which are exhibiting diamagnetic behavior. Now there are some other type of substance which exhibit different type of magnetic behavior. That is called as ferromagnetism. Ferromagnetism মানে অসমত কলেও ফেৰচুম্বকত্ব বুলি কওঁ। ধৰি ললো আমি যিকোনো এটা সলিড সাবস্টেন্স, এটা আমি সলিড সাবস্টেন্স ধৰি লওঁ, এটা এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ সলিড এটা ধৰি লওঁ। এই সলিডটোত বিভিন্ন ধৰণৰ মেটাল আয়ন থাকিব পাৰে। এই মেটাল আয়নবিলাকৰ এটা নিৰ্দিষ্ট চুম্বকত্ব থাকে, প্ৰত্যেকৰে এটা নিৰ্দিষ্ট চুম্বকত্ব। Every metallic ion has a magnetic moment. These magnetic moments are oriented in different direction. বেলেগ directionত magnetic moment বিলাক orientation. Have you seen this? They are oriented in different direction. So if you take those ions which has the same magnetic moment in a group, magnetic then it is called as a magnetic domain. Domain. This domain in any solid substance, these domains are arranged randomly. So as a whole, the total magnetic moment of the substance is 0. But when this substance is placed in a magnetic field, then this magnetic domain will orient in a particular direction. Eta direction ta hai. ঠিক আছে? So all the magnetic moment become parallel, and when it become parallel, this magnetic moment become parallel, then this type of substance exhibit ferromagnetic substance, and that particular properties may exist in solid even if it is removed from the magnetic field. Magnetic field thole tahante parallel hoy aru keteba magnetic field kon gusai dile hiator he magnetic moment or direction black change no hoy, so become permanently magnetic. These type of substances are called ferromagnetic substances. Example of ferromagnetic substances are like you see nickel, iron, cobalt, chromium oxide. These are the example of ferromagnetic substance. Other type of substances is all called anti-ferromagnetic substance. Anti-ferromagnetism. Protiferromagnetic substance. Protiferrosumbokotto. Anti-ferromagnetic. In anti-ferromagnetic are simple. These magnetic moments are simply opposite to each other. If these magnetic moments are is magnetic domain, if the magnetic moment of the domain are oppositely aligned, one oppositely aligned, parallel and anti-parallel, then it is called that substance exhibit anti-ferromagnetism. Example like MnO. This is a substance which exhibit anti-ferromagnetism. And there is a last type of substance that is called as ferrimagnetic substance. Ferrimagnetism. These are the substances in which the magnetic moment of the domain are arranged randomly, parallel and anti-parallel in randomly. There is no order for their arrangement. There are certain substances like these are substances in which there is no order for their arrangement of magnetic moment of the domain. Kuno order na thake, they are arranged randomly. This type of substances exhibit ferrimagnetic properties. ठीक है? So based on magnetic property, I'll give you an example of this type. Is called as ferrite. Is an example of substance that exhibit ferrimagnetism. So based on magnetic property, substances are classified into 5 types. One is paramagnetism, diamagnetism, ferrimagnetism, antiferromagnetism, and ferrimagnetism. ठीक है? So hope you have everything is cleared. Ekhini bostu buji pala. Now eta kotha monot rakhiba, whatever we have studied in this part, second part of this chapter, that is your starting from this imperfection in solid, then magnetic properties, electrical properties, ebilak partor pora tumar horu question ahe. 1 marks 2 marks or question hai. 1 marks basically 1 marks or question hai. Hekane moi jekhini likhai dilo hekhini ji buji pala ইয়াৰ পৰেও even though if you want to study more, then you go through the book properly, then it will be more clear. তেতিয়াহলে তুমি বস্তুখিনি ভালকে বুজি পাবা, তেলে কোৱেশ্চন আনসাৰ কৰিবৰ কাৰণে তোমাৰ সহজ হ'ব। সো এইখিনিতে আমি আমাৰ সলিড ষ্টেটৰ ডিসকাশন কমপ্লিট কৰিলো। ঠিক আছে।